area. So that's the park, I think, we're talking about. There's another parcel, larger, that's wooded, that's right across this paper. This is actually Paper Street as well. So there is a parcel over there, but county assessment doesn't tell me any data. They don't. It says it's undefined. So I guess I need to do a little more research of, is the wooded parcel owned by Lower Frederick Township? And if it is, I think maybe it'd be a little easier if we want to convey this to the township if they're interested with it.
Yeah, the open space was used as part of the lot area in the overall calculation of how many lots to be created. So the open space can't become its own building lot. That would be a violation of your zoning ordinance. So the open space either has to be joined with lot 3 and protected by easement or deed restriction, or somehow conveyed or offered to a conservation group or a government agency to preserve it. If it butts right up against township property, it doesn't seem unreasonable to have a discussion about whether the township would want to accept that. If it doesn't butt against township property, then you've got a problem because we don't, well, you need another person on that access easement or another property on that access easement to get back there. So it's got some challenges to it, and I imagine that's another thing that could be worked out in the coming months before it comes back to this.
Sure. Okay.
Ultimately, could it be conveyed to the township?
If the township wants it.
Right. Well, the property we have, that other part now, gets very limited use down there. And I don't see why. I mean, it would stop any future development of it. And basically, it wouldn't take a lot of maintenance to keep that property. I don't think it costs us a lot of money to keep the other property that we have that's down there. I hope they join. I hope they just talk to
Yeah,
something.
if they join, then it might make some sense. I mean, the good news is you don't have to mow it every week.
No, it's
The
wrong.
bad news is if you get diseased trees in there, you get an emerald ash borer type issue.
I'll guarantee you we have that.
Then suddenly the township does have the cost to hire the arborist and address that before it becomes a hazard to other properties. So that's the place where I see woodland becoming its place to a municipal government.
Something will have to be done with it too, because it was used for calculations, so something will have to be.
Yeah, it can't be its own lot with private ownership, because technically somebody would say it's a standalone lot, it's a building lot.
Right.
No, that's one of the requirements of the zoning hearing. Brian can speak to that, but there was a caveat that was leveled on the applicant that there had to be some way to treat that so it did not become a building lot. And that was a concern that was submitted into the trust at that time.
That's a good point. I mean, there's got to be controls that
Am I wrong in assuming that if there's a diseased tree on it, and we see the obvious danger with that, and say the township does own it, would there be any issue with cutting it down at the ground line and letting it fall and staying there to rot away? We would not have to clean it up, would we?
So it'd be up to the township,
Okay.
you know, as long as it's not a hazard.
Right.
If you have an extra property, or you're
Right.
going to want that, you know.
Well,
In a forested situation, we had looked at that issue up at the main sanctuary, and if you have a known danger, say a tree in a parking lot area that was endangering people using your plot of land, you have to address that. But a tree in the middle of the forest is not a known danger. It is an act of God if somebody just happens to be there at the moment it falls down. But if it happens to be a known danger, then you need to address it. So that becomes the issue.
but the known danger allows it to be cut down at the ground line.
Yeah, I mean, you
Way
can lay
there
it
to
over
rot
on the
forever.
side, it becomes part of the natural process, sure.
Okay, it's just an idea.
You can even take it down to a level that makes it a unknown danger.
Right.
20 foot, the woodpeckers can use a piece of birch, you can't have a large tree endangering the population.
On society would be interested in
No, I
It's
don't.
too far. Well, some thought process there, anyhow, I'm thinking about that.
One other thing I wanted to cover, and we learned of this issue when we got Carol's letter, okay? You see how the lots are oriented, we have a rear yard to the northwest, and we have the front yard out along Third Avenue. But meeting the spirit of, like before, we weren't allowed to have that as road frontage. This is not road frontage, we can't have the front yard there. So what happens then is, we only have room for 80-foot lots, so if we make this side of the front yard, and this the rear yard, we only have 25-foot building envelope. So if the driveways are coming in this way, you're gonna have like a deep, narrow lot, almost like a townhome, but it's gonna be a single. With the market research, it's not really desirable. The way we can reconcile that is to go back to the zoning hearing. So assuming that my client wants to keep the footprint like this, could I ask for support that I can, if we end up going to the zoning hearing board to resolve that? It would be a variance to allow the front yard from private paper street, I guess, would be a variance. So I guess I was looking for some support, if you would support a variance like that, so that this plan can stay, you know, as you see it.
Yeah, I don't think the orientation is that for, right, Ernie? The orientation of those.
No, I'll
Full
tell
size
you,
or front yard.
right now, if it looks like it's facing the front yard and it's facing toward Third Avenue, to me, I think that's reasonable.
What's consistent with the other homes that exist on that paper street? As I understand, that's sort of the feeling I got, so I didn't have a problem with that orientation.
Is there a need to go to the zoning hearing board?
Yeah, the way that's interpreted, and I've checked with our zoning officer, and I think Julia came to the same conclusion in her letter.
Reading hers.
Yeah, the way the codes are, the front yard would be the yard that faces the public road, so it would be the yard that faces Perkins Avenue. So that 25, right, so that 25-foot front yard would be on the side that faces Perkins Avenue. And you would have to turn that house 90 degrees and make it narrower. I'm sure that's not as attractive a product, but again, we're right back to that's what the code reads. And
Well, by law, we can't waive that.
right, but, so I guess it sounds like what you're asking is would the commission support that going to the zoning hearing board?
I don't have any problem with it.
You want to make a motion?
Yeah, I'll make a motion that the applicant be directed to go to the Lower Frederick Township zoning hearing board to straighten out the situation with the front yard determination, that the front yard be Third Avenue, and they seek a variance for the houses facing Third Avenue.
So that would be for lot 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Call for a vote. All those in favor, consent by saying aye.
Uh-huh.
Ayes have it.
Thank you.
Who's second?
And you have our blessing.
Is there anything else, any other questions?
Do you have anything else, Kevin? Julia?
I just had a question about the gravel on the entry, that shared entry drive. I was just wondering if that was going to be improved to a more stable surface, just because it's now going to be used by 2 additional houses.
The applicant's always going to McAllen pave it all
Okay.
along. Now, we did learn now, something else we learned, the initial 50 feet has to be widened to 18 feet, so we're looking to cooperate with that.
Okay.
It'll come out of the purse.
Are you going to have a separate agreement then for the shared driveway, or how's that going to work?
I believe the agreement that was drafted is going to cover construction, who's maintaining it, everyone's rights.
Okay. I'm just thinking snow plow, snow season, and,
All right.
who's going to shovel it.
I'm sure it has to cover that. Yeah, that's part of it.
It's all outlined in the agreement. Who does what? But the 2 future owners of these lots would carry all the costs.
Julia, you had one thing in your letter about shade trees. I didn't pick it up on carrots and trees. Wait, Karen, you
My
can do
other
it.
at street trees.
Street trees, if you have it done, I missed it on yours, but I still enjoy it.
Yeah, so I was just wondering what your plan was with street tree installation and also for your landscaping plan, which should be submitted with your next submission.
Well, we're gonna put street trees on the plan. We're gonna have to be careful because we have a clear set of triangle here and here, but I think there's room. I mean, we're looking to comply with that, that's what we're.
And then just a quick thing, I was looking at the plan and noticed there was at least one ash tree on your site. So I would have the certified arborist come out and assess that and possibly, probably remove it, unless it's particularly special to you if you want to inoculate it.
Well, we'll look into that, thanks. Were you aware of that?
No.
It might be cheaper in the long run. Again, I don't know what that tree looks like. But I've had 3 inoculated on my property. I'll try it for a couple of years. But the rest of my backyard, you know, they're going to go. There's no way you can stop the animal work. And I'm taking a chance with 3 trees, I want to say. So it's up to you, whatever you decide. Understanding that if you inoculate it, you sell the property, you're probably going to have to give some kind of a quasi-guarantee to the owner, because, you know, the future owner. So, and I don't know where the tree sets. I didn't study all the trees back there. So you'll have to determine if the tree's worthwhile to try to inoculate it.
Yeah, if it's gonna be a liability, probably just take it down.
That's the way I look at
Why
it.
not?
I mean, there's a couple, like on my property, I want to say,
Yeah.
knowing that 3 or 4 years, maybe the inoculation doesn't work. I had some cut down that were healthy, which had them cut down, that were healthy. So, but I can't inoculate the whole world. I mean, I don't have an acre and a half, you know, it's just a little bit too much money. You know? I like to save trees where I can.
It looks like it's like a 14-inch caliber ash, sort of close to the Sowers property. It's well known on property, it's about right here, so.
Yeah.
We'll take
I'll
it.
take it down.
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
And you said the existing homes are down.
Yes.
Okay, so that eliminates comment 39.
Do you have anything else?
Well, I just, I'm looking at the plan, I don't know how this suggestion applies to your building, but, you know, you have both these, lot 2 and lot 3, the residential homes are aligned to one another for the, I guess, the aesthetics of that community, which is the patchwork. It might be an interesting possibility to stagger that a little bit, so you don't have side windows looking in at each other on small lots. You know, that may actually be an advantage by shortening your driveway lanes and so forth. So, you know, I
And
think-
Chris asked that same question.
Yeah.
And
It just sort of seems to me that it might be time now to address that, you have that paper rather than concrete.
yeah, I think in reality, they're gonna move forward and be staggered.
Yeah.
I told them, you know, again, these subdivisions are demonstrations.
Sure.
So when they come down to building permit, they'll be a little more custom, maybe shape, and we have about 20, 30 feet we can move it down.
Yeah.
We have stormwater at the front of these lots, so I'm sure they're
A
gonna
little bit of
move
shuffle
it.
room there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So at least this way, you're never gonna have more impervious than this. If they move it down, it'll be a little less paving and stormwater will still good. But that's a good comment.
Thanks, Phil.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, Norm.
I have a question about some of the large trees that you're planning on removing. We have a lot of water here, and there's a lot of concern, there's a lot of concern about when you cut down trees, you lose some of your ability to hold on to the water. So especially with a mature tree, is it possible to work around them?
Well, we can look at that.
We're doing the stormwater seepage bed, so we already just collect.
No, but it's either a mature tree, and you can plant a tree like that until 50 years.
Sure.
So the concern is, if, again, if you have nice mature trees, I think it would be preferable to keep it possible.
I agree.
Consider that.
If it's able to be saved and it's not a liability or hindrance, I don't have a problem saving trees.
I'm not talking about the ash tree, I'm seeing this in your yours with the particular 36-inch spruce tree.
It's kind of sort of middle of the cycle.
Yeah, that one doesn't have to go, unfortunately. Because that currently sits within the house footprint lot too. Now, there's a maple down along Brookhaven Avenue near the driveway entrance, maybe that can stay. Maybe.
Just something to think
But I think the
about.
spruce has to go. But we'll take a second look at it.
I'm not a big proponent of just going in and clear cutting the entire lot. You know, we can keep what's been there forever, for a long time. It's keeping with the neighborhood.
Well, I think Carol addressed that in her letter dated August 1st about when you update the plans, that you indicate which trees are going to stay. So that might give everybody I can't find it now. It's all.
I remember it is.
It is, it's just, you know, just, you know, the date on the plan, which trees you plan to keep.
When you look at shuffling these houses, you know, maybe that could dovetail, you know, maybe there's a tree that just, you know, pull the house forward and save, you know, some short tree, maybe not.
Yeah. We'll check it.
Do you have any other further questions from anybody?
Yeah, great project.
Are we satisfied with this, John?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we have some work to do. We're going to put the board together and come up with a clean presentation here. Maybe it'll be ready for action next month.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, at this juncture, we're in item 2, that's review/consideration of the minor subdivision, Pennsylvania DEP sewage facilities planning module component 4A document. Carol, would you read that?
So this is a project that was, this is a subdivision that was already approved on Pratt's Road. Approved by the Planning Commission and by the Board of Supervisors. It's a 2-lot subdivision. They have to do their sewage facilities planning module for the on-lot system. And I can open that plan if anybody wants to see it again, but we're not actually considering the plan. We're considering component 4A, which is Township Planning Commission review of the sewage plan. That's also a copy here. So that would be in your packets immediately after the plan that we just reviewed, the county's letter.
You
It
all
says
have
at the
that.
top, instructions for completing component 4A municipal planning agency review. And the second page is the actual component 4A. Many of the members of the board of the commission have seen this before. The project name is listed as the Great Minor Subdivision. The date plan was received by the Municipal Planning Commission. Planning Agency is listed as July 28th. The date the review was concluded is listed as today's date. The questions are pretty straightforward. Is there a municipal comprehensive plan under the MPC? And yes, you have one. Is this proposal consistent with the comprehensive plan for land use? And the answer would be yes. It's consistent with the zoning in this area. It's rural. Is this proposal consistent with the use, development, and protection of water resources? Well, they've got an on-lot well, they've got an on-lot septic system, and they've got stormwater management proposed in accordance with your stormwater management ordinance, so that's why yes is checked. Is it consistent with municipal land use planning relative to prime agricultural land preservation? That would be a yes. I don't believe this was up to prime agricultural land soils. Does this project propose encroachments, obstructions, or dams that will affect wetlands? The plan indicated no wetlands, and this plan doesn't include any encroachments within the floodplain area. Will any known historical or archaeological resources be impacted by this project? In the sewage facilities planning module that was submitted by the applicant engineer, there was a letter from the PHMC letter from the PHMC. They said thank you for submitting information. It went in through the PINDI, or the Pennsylvania National Diversity Index submission. And remember, this is along the Herky Open Creek. So then you have under archaeological resources, based on evaluation by our staff, there is a high probability that archaeological resources, archaeological sites could be present within this project area. It's our opinion. So sit here and read this thing. I don't want anybody to think I skipped over anything relevant. Thank you for submitting information concerning the above referenced project. The Pennsylvania State Historic Preservation Office reviews projects in accordance with state and federal laws. Section 106 of the National Historic Preservation Act of 1966 and the implementing regulations, which they cite, of the Advisory Council on Historic Preservation is the primary federal legislation. The Environmental Rights Amendment, again, article and section of the Pennsylvania Constitution and the Pennsylvania History Code, is the primary state legislation. These laws include consideration of the project's potential effects on both historic and archaeological resources. Archaeological resources, based on an evaluation by our staff, including a review of the statewide pre-contract predictive model, there is a high probability the National Register significant archaeological sites are present within this project area. These resources could be adversely affected by project activities. Our review considers the locations of known archaeological resources, soil type, topographic setting, slope direction, and distance to water, among other regionally specific predictive factors for archaeological site locations. It is our opinion that a Phase 1 archaeological survey should be conducted to locate potentially significant resources. Guidelines and instructions for conducting all phases of archaeological survey in Pennsylvania are available on our website. They give an address. The PASHPO will keep the information you provided for this submission and any subsequent submission on file. Please provide a copy of this letter and any other project-related correspondence to your state or federal permitting or funding agency. Above ground resources. Based on our files and the information provided, it is our opinion that there are no above ground historic properties present. Should new information be brought to your attention regarding historic properties located within the area of potential effect, please notify the Pennsylvania State Historic Preservation Office and a phone number for reconsideration of the project. So, the way I read this is near a creek. There's a probability of arrowheads or whatever, you did an archaeological dig, but they don't know of any historic structures on the property that would be impacted by this. It does recommend a Phase 1 survey. However, the township doesn't have an ordinance that would create that requirement, that would impose that requirement. If, the way I understand the state law, if they were going for certain types of